Hey everyone, it's Sam with TurnOneMagic, and we're doing a cube draft. And I said Sam, not Same, even though I pronounced it like that. This is XMage. This is the 2015 holiday draft that we are using, and pretty excited. I'm always excited to play Magic. That was a lame statement. I'm always excited to play Magic. No, but yeah, it's pretty great. I've been recording a little bit, so I have a day here where I can do it. Single elimination, like I said, so if I only get 1 or 2 rounds, I'm sorry. But, yeah. I've been drafting the Holiday Cube a decent amount on XMage lately. Takes a little while to get it started, but by hosting it, you can kind of just guarantee it's going to start when you want it to start, and you can customize it a little bit. Like, I don't like the full 10 minutes for construction, for deck construction, so I do 8 minutes instead. I like doing single elimination because the later rounds go faster, and like people don't just quit because they have to wait like half an hour for the 2 slowest players at the table to finish up. And yeah, depending how I'm feeling going in the first pack, as long as there isn't like some crazy deck that's like wide open, I've been drafting a lot of like 2-3 color aggro decks, sometimes 4 color aggro decks, where you just really prioritize fixing, and you know they've been doing okay. You know, different varying degrees of success and non-success, I guess, as well. So yeah, we're gonna just wait until this fills up before I start recording again. But yeah, this is XMage. I can't recommend it highly enough, and I don't know, there's really nothing else to say other than thanks for watching. Thanks for making it this far. Without you, well, I guess I'd have like a minute 45 left in my life, but yeah, you know, whatever. Yeah, so we'll see you back when it gets back. Alright, so we have the first pack, and there's nothing like really incredible here in any direction. I guess I'll take Signet. You know, like, I say I like doing these aggro decks, but at the same time, I'm not just gonna do them to do them. Like, I need a clear signal being passed my way. Like, if there was like a Goblin Guide in here, or a Dark Confidant, or a Bitter Blossom, or something like that, I might take them over the Signet, but otherwise, you know, I'm pretty happy playing Signet. Not like, if there wasn't Signet, I might take like Tamio or Nisa, or maybe if I want to go a little crazy, I could take like the Pack Rat or Thalia, or maybe Whispered Elemental, but you know, Signet's pretty good. Time Spirals go with it too. You know, we're not like tied to that pick at all. If we play it, you know, sweet, we have a Signet. If not, then so be it. Getting past... See, this is tough because, you know, I should just take the Mox Ruby and just play with power and be happy, but in a recent video, like, Upheaval, like, won me so many games playing the style deck, so I think I'm just gonna, like, go hard into the Upheaval deck and just do it. You know, like, pass the Mox Ruby, be okay if, you know, whatever, I don't get past any more power. Maybe they'll just keep passing power and that'll be sweet, but I don't know. I mean, this is tough. But Upheaval just, like, wins you games out of nowhere. I don't think this is the right pick, but I think right now, if I'm going to be taking, like, Mox and Signet, then maybe Signet and Upheaval is better. I don't know. I don't like, this is a weird pick, but I'm just going to stick with it and kind of force myself to be mentally okay with doing it. I will take Snapcaster. This is very likely I'm going to be playing spells in this deck, and a lot of them. If I took the Mox here instead of Upheaval, I don't know, maybe I would take like the Time Twister, but I might be able to wield Time Twister. I know Snapcaster isn't the best when like I don't have a lot of spells yet, but I don't plan on that just being what my life is all about. So yeah, I don't know, like it's pretty good. If it wasn't Snapcaster, maybe I would take like Ancestral Vision. I like Gush. I actually have been a fan of Gush. This Drowned Catacomb's pretty good. So is that Staff is not really that great, but it can be good. Crucible. So it's Crucible, there's Sower, which I like. Crucible can be pretty sick though. I think being able to hedge a bet on making Crucible sick might be worth it. Sora is very, very strong though, but I like playing with Crucible decks. I like just strip mining or wastelanding or whatever, all that kind of stuff. It's pretty good with the upheaval. You can play lands out of your graveyard. Like, I mean, if you've upheavaled, you're probably already doing pretty good, but this will help you do a little better. So, yeah. Also, as an artifact, in case like I get Mishra's Workshop or Tolarian Academy, that help that tap for mana, and those are definitely cards that I want with upheaval. Even though the factory can't, or the workshop rather, can't tap for upheaval mana, it's fine, whatever. Night Tutor might be good here. I think I like it, especially since I have a way to play white. I think more than like other potential cards. Like Riftwing's okay, but it's not great in this deck. And like the two green cards that I'm looking at, like the Deathrite or the Garruk are alright, and the Wall of Roots is okay. But I have two artifacts that are pretty good. I might get like a Oblivion Ring that I'll want to find, or just power in general, even though I passed the Mox Ruby. Think about that. That was a weird pick, just because, like, I'm very happy having an upheaval, and I feel like looking at this pile of cards, I would honestly probably be less happy if it was a Mox here instead. But like, there could also be some fallacy in that line of thinking too. Kiora, I don't know. Like, it's okay, I guess. Like, there's nothing else I'm really in love with here. Like, the Shriek Maw is good, but I can get kill spells. I don't know if I really want to be playing black. Whereas Kiora kind of plays into what I want to be doing here. Like, I can play it off a turn 2 Signet. I might be able to splash it. Everything else is just not really appealing. The aggro looks pretty wide open, but whatever. Now I have to choose between XMage, which is bad with what I have, but could be a lot better. A Tropical Island, which I kind of like. Phantasmal Image, which is very good. But, I don't really need to be playing this Kiora, but the Kiora isn't necessarily bad either. Like, it could be very good. So I'm going to try and make that work. And I like duels. I like being able to play like these random cards, and maybe I am blue-green, and I'm just kind of being forced into what's being passed into me. Blue, green, white, perhaps. Maybe I can, make that work. My 2 splash colors. Not great, not terrible. Makes a fetch better, especially with a Crucible. It's a weird deck. It could be good, probably will be. I'm not like depressed about it or anything. So, but we have a Revoker too. I mean, there's this Whispered, which is okay, but I think Revoker is more likely what I want to be playing. Whispered is good if like you're in the green ramp deck and you have a bunch of like little creatures and you're kind of more mid-rangey, and you're playing against Wraths, and the cube is more fair in general. But Revoker, it helps with the artifact stuff, and I can get it with Lightning Shooter, which is cool. Oh, sweet. Well, Windswept Heath, which is great. There's also a Moat. But that's like already like just one more thing. And at least with the Windswept Heath, I have 2 lands that it grabs, and I have a Crucible, so that's kind of cool. Leonin Arbiter is kind of a pain in the ass, so hopefully I won't play that. Now maybe we play the Gush because we have the Crucible, and Gush Fast Bond is kind of cool. And I like Fast Bond with Upheaval. And I think that's just better than playing like a random Mana Tithe or a Yawgmoth's Bargain or anything else in this pack. I imagine having the spot removal, especially like the super sweet spot removal, is better than having the Wrath. Especially since Swords answers things on their turn. So, and I can snap cast it pretty well. This Garruk is getting right in there. Kind of like a weird, like, I don't know, kind of like Bant, like mid-rangey rampy deck. Stormbreath Dragon will be annoying, so I'll play against that. The Abyss. I was trying to record a video earlier, and the Abyss actually just completely fucked my shit up, so that was annoying. this Tinker is probably worth just taking on a lark. Any big like artifact creature will be like just high priority, and I have 1, 2, 3 pretty good things to get with it. Other than that, like, I don't know, there's really not like a ton in here. There's no ramp. Maybe like the Sun Petal Grove, but I might be able to wheel that. Frantic Search is okay, but it's not incredible. It's okay, I guess, with Crucible, but it's like not a reason to play it. Otherwise, this is like a pretty disappointing pack. I mean, getting the Tinker hopefully will be and should be very good, but you don't really know those kind of picks until they pan out completely. Everyone's still here, which is great. Hopefully no one drops. Usually I'm happy when I get 2 rounds in. As long as I earn, I mean, like when I get like 2 earned rounds. If I get less than that, then it, you know, it doesn't really feel like it's worth my time. Unless it's a single limb and I lose, then that's what I get what I deserve. So there's a lot of really good cards in here. There's a Tundra, which is good. There's Muldrifter, which I'm probably going to take. Baneslayer, Stoneforge, Oblivion Ring, Elvish Norn. Minus Desire, I guess, but not really. This Reclamation Sage. I think the Muldrifter is just generally better. Just drawing 2 cards and like 2 different ways to draw 2 cards. Something to do with a lot of mana, something to do with 3 mana. Kind of a threat. Blocks if I needed to. If there wasn't the Muldrifter, it'd probably be a pretty easy Tundra, though I could see an argument for the Oblivion Ring as well because of the Enlightened Tutor. But I just love Muldrifter. I think it's a really good card. There's certain things you can do with like bounce spells and whatnot that are good with it. Mishra's Workshop versus Skullclamp versus other things. Skullclamp's probably better. I mean, I don't really have a lot of stuff to clamp around. But I have this Garruk. I have 3 creatures. 2 of them are X1s. I can go get it with Tutor. It's kind of a weird deck for it, but I don't think it's bad. Other than that, like, hopefully I'll wield the Mishra's Workshop. Don't necessarily want to be playing it right now. Like, I have a lot of regular spells. If not, there's like a sword, which is okay, and maybe there's like Force Spike or this Cryptic Command. But Skullclamp's very strong. It's early enough that you can build around it too, which is good. Mystical Tutor is probably good enough. Having 2 tutors seems okay, especially since I have the Upheaval to go get. There's also the Everflowing Chalice, but I think it's more important to get my like priority spells, have like a way to get them, than it is to have just like another Signet, especially since there are a good amount of Signets in this cube. This is a really weird deck, but I like it. You know, it seems pretty good. And like the Signet's actually pretty relevant with the fixing, so that's kind of nice. But yeah, Mystical Tutor seems like it should be great, and it will probably only get better. Having Fast Spawn would probably be awesome, I imagine. Sorry if there's a lot of noise in the background. I live like on a very busy street now, so sometimes it sounds like I like live next to a friggin' like a racetrack or something, but it's not the case. I live here. I live here. Speak for the trees. Signet I think is probably gonna be better than Library. I like Library, but I do have a couple good ways to shuffle. Though I think Signet will probably be better. I do have a lot of stuff to do with my mana, so, and it makes the Tinker better if I get a Tinker target. If there wasn't a Signet, maybe I would choose probably Library, maybe Life from the Loam, maybe Avenger, maybe Secure the Waste. Probably not Life from the Loam. More likely Avenger, Secure the Waste. I highly value Signets though, and especially ones that are touching at least one color. So that's an extremely late Mind Twist. Something I can get with the Mystical Tutor. I have 1/2 of a black spell of a black mana on Golgari Signet. That's enough of a reason for me to take it. have a decent amount of colored spells, or colorless spells, so you know, it makes the mana base a little easier. I have 3 duels. This makes a lot of other cards better as duels. Mind Twist is just too good, especially since I have like a ramp style deck in the works. So in this right now, there are just like a lot of cards that like need help to pan out. Like if I had more creatures, then like the Skull Clamp would be better. If I had like this pick right here is really tough because Savannah helps my mana. Savannah helps my mana. That's funny. Blade Splicer is good with Skull Clamp. Also has an artifact attached to it. Do I want to be playing these green cards? I don't know. They're not great. They're not bad. But I have the green going pretty well already. Yeah, you know, I'm just going to take the Savannah and hope I don't regret it. Sphinx, Spirit of the Labyrinth, is that a card that I can play? I don't think so. It's not bad, though. Doesn't really work well with what I'm trying to do. But I can get it with Enlightened Tutor, which seems okay. But doesn't seem okay in other ways. Exalted Angel's okay, though. So is Sword of War and Peace. But I don't really want to play Sword of War and Peace. Yeah, I'm just going to take this. Maybe it'll end up being good. Probably not, but Sun Petal Grove. Alright, so no more mana. That's fine. Except like black mana. So I'm in a pretty enviable position right now. Like this deck is kind of, you know, no fault but my own. It's kind of a weird, shitty deck. A little all over the place, though. Wow. You know, I should have thought about Stoneforge a little bit more because I have the Skull Clamp. Because of that, maybe I should just take it over this Oblivion Ring here. The Oblivion Ring's pretty great as like a catch-all answer. Though getting the Skull Clamp whenever I want it seems good too. So we'll do that. And I might not play this Mishra's Workshop, but it could be good, so take it. Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 artifacts. Probably want like 4 or 5 more to make it like an actual playable card. But I don't know. Trigon Predator is actually is kind of playable if I need to. It's not the worst. Especially since all my duels tap for green, so Secure the Waste, actually pretty good with what I want to be doing. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna try the Secure the Waste. I think it looks kind of cool what I'm doing here. Supreme Verdict, I like it more than Iona. So this deck's like, I don't know, it's shaping up. It's getting better. It's getting there. Signet versus Karn versus Consecrated Sphinx. I love Consecrated Sphinx. It's going to be really hard for me to pass that. Though it's saying something because I really love Karn and I really like Signets. This Sorin's not bad either, though it's not great. Because I'm not really like locked into this black. Like I could not play the Mind Twist and be A-okay. Yeah, I think having the Consecrated Sphinx, I think it's better than having Karn. I think that because it comes down one turn earlier, drawing cards is just so good. Like Karn is great, but you can wear a Skull Clamp, which maybe is relevant, I don't know. Probably not. Like, I don't know. This pick's kind of weird. I like Mox Diamond, but not really here. I like Mox. I like Elspeth. Alright, well, I can't pass another Mox. While Elspeth would be really good with Skull Clamp, Mox is just really good. And it's really good with the upheaval. It taps for green, which has to be good. Almost certainly not playing this Mind Twist at this point, but I don't feel bad about that pick. Like, I 100% agree with it. See, this is like a situation. Earlier, it was a lot easier to take the upheaval just because, like, that upheaval is so good in this deck with the ramp and whatnot. Whereas Elspeth is very, very good with the skull clamp, but not as game changing, I guess, as the upheaval. And the Mox just already, goes really well with what we're trying to do anyway. So, and it's green, and it sucks passing at Elspeth. Maybe it'll wheel. You heard it here. You heard it here first. Maybe Elspeth will wheel. I've seen crazier things happen. Siege Rhino? Is that what we're doing? No, we're not doing that. I guess having a Sword of Fire and Ice with a Stoneforge Mystic's okay. It's not incredible. It's not horrendous. I'm just going to hide this Mind Twist. I guess I have to secure the waste too, so that's like an 8th creature. Kind of a weird deck, because this deck does cool things, then it also just has equipment. This Spirit is not incredible. It's kind of awkward, actually. I don't think I would come anywhere close to ever describing Spirit of the Labyrinth as incredible. So we're going to look to upgrade that if we can. We have pretty much, it's like 7 lands in this deck. But I don't know, I'm okay with taking up a sword here. Kind of a weird draft, kind of all over the place. It's alright though. I think this deck is capable of winning, and it's capable of doing cool stuff as it's winning. It just might not always do the winning thing over and over again. Which is like, probably a reason not to play it, but whatever. I might take this Control Magic. I think I like it more than Venser. Venser's cool, but I don't have like too much stuff that can really be abused with it. Maybe if I had the Blade Splicer. Kind of wish I took that Blade Splicer now over whatever I took it. Over whatever I took over it. This Tinker, probably unplayable. This Crucible is pretty close to unplayable too. Sucks, but whatever. I think I'm gonna take this Elspeth. One more thing to do with my mana. Gives me guys that I can Skull Clamp, so I feel a little less bad about passing that other Elspeth. There's a chance I wheel something out of this pack, like maybe the Voice. Probably not. Yeah, I like Elspeth. I'm gonna do it. I don't think I can play this Mishra's Workshop, but we'll just leave it there for now. Nothing really incredible here. Probably more likely to want... What am I more likely to play? They both have their merits and demerits. We're going to cut probably the Tinker in just a second. Because of that, maybe I should take the Disenchant, because it seems like the Tinker targets aren't coming. Whoa, there is a... What pick is this? Umazawa's Jit. Wow, man. No respect, huh? So now the Stoneforge is incredible. Probably still... No, I have to almost definitely play this guy. Still don't think I can play... Get rid of this Tinker. Get rid of... Probably this Crucible. Man, there's a balance in here, too. And the balance looks really good as well, but... I think if I didn't have the Stoneforge, the Jit would be less of a priority, but because I do, and I think I have enough creatures. This is like a creature, this is a creature. Sorry, where is it? This is a creature. This is a creature. All very good. Don't really want the Avacyn's Pilgrim. One more guide, I just cruise on in. Probably won't be playing this Gush. So we'll just get rid of this. Everything else looks okay. The Cloud Goat's actually pretty good here. So I have 6 lands, I'm at like 23. And then... Okay, so I wasn't really being serious earlier when I was like, this Elspeth is gonna wheel, and the Gideon, and the Day of Judgment, and the Caracas. I mean, obviously I take the Elspeth here because of all the friggin' shit I have, but like, god damn it, people. Like, this is just crazy. Like, now I definitely get rid of the Spirit of the Labyrinth. Say, see you later, alligator. Maybe I play Honor of the Pure. Probably not. But I'm going to take it anyways. Might be good against certain decks. Maybe I don't play this Kiora. Or any green for that matter. Silverblade Paladin's kind of cool. I can just splash green for this Garruk. And the voice. We'll take out this Kiora. That puts me at 25. We'll take out Leon and Relic Warder. Get a last pick of Johnny. So this is kind of a weird deck, but it looks pretty good too at the same time. I don't think this is a deck that really necessarily wants a Wrath, but it might. I feel pretty good about playing this Garruk just because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green. And the voice for that matter. So I'm at 6. 25. I probably want 2 cuts. I don't think I want 2 Wraths. I'm going to count Upheaval as kind of a Wrath. And I guess Elspeth is kind of a Wrath too. So I'm going to not play this at first, this Supreme Verdict. It's good, but I might be able to do better. Then, you know, it might seem crazy, but I might cut this Signet. It kind of like conflicts with like some of the things I don't want to do. Or I take out this Mystical Tutor, because 1, 2... I mean, my spells that I'm grabbing with Mystical Tutor are really good, though. Like, being able to grab, like, Spot Removal, the Upheaval, or the Secure the Way seems like it's pretty strong. Or I guess Enlightened Tutor as well. And then I can also, like, grab Disenchant out of the sideboard or whatever. Or in the Supreme Verdict. So maybe when I bring in the Verdict, I bring in the Tutor. But I really don't want to be playing just 15 lands. 16 including Mox. That doesn't seem great. And I think Trigon, Voice, and Garruk are easy enough to play and rewarding enough to play. That's okay. You know, I think I'm just going to cut this the green-black Signet. Though that seems wrong. I don't mind main decking Phyrexian Revoker just because I have so many ways for him to carry. I have 3 essential equipment that he can carry. Silver Blade seems really good, so I want to play that as well. Like, what seems like... What are the worst cards in here right now? The Mystical Tutor, I guess. The Phyrexian Revoker. I think the Revoker might be more important, at least in the first iteration of the deck. How many things can Snapcast? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Probably enough things. My 4s, my 5s, and my 6s are all really good, so I kind of do want to run the Signet, though. But if I run Signet, what do I get rid of? Maybe I just get rid of the Mystical Tutor, because only having 3 targets is kind of not the best. And, like, if it does become a dead draw, it's kind of lame. And I think just having more ways to, like, have... This might be wrong, and I would like to hear some opinions on this. Like, if you think I should have done this another way, please let me know. Because I'm really kind of confused on what I should be doing. Hopefully, I don't think this is going to suggest any forest. One forest? Maybe that's right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still feels wrong. Especially, I don't think I need 7. Yeah, we're going to bring that down. And we'll see what else we need. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I really have 5 for 8. And 6, 7. I have 6 for 8. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 blue for 7 blue for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 for 8, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11 white for 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I do have a lot of double blue, so that's kind of rough. But that doesn't really happen until I get to like my 6 mana spell, so I hopefully will have 2 blue ready to go by then. I can also get a blue mana with my Enlightened Tutor. And I do like playing the Enlightened Tutor here just because there are a lot more options I can grab. Like there's the Control Magic, the 3 weapons, the Phyrexian Revoker, the 2 Signets, the Mox. So let's do that math again. 4, 5, 6, 7 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11. 11 white for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 11 white for 13. So 12 white for 13 and 7 for 8. You know, I think just as many of my white cards are double, so maybe this is okay. Again, I don't really want to be playing a forest. I think I'm okay without playing a forest. Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 just like base lands that, and all my green spells only need a single green. So yeah, I think this is good. So let's see if we go straight into it. We do. Okay. I will go first. The sand is very keepable, and I will not mulligan. Probably, I do kind of want lands. So I'll probably play Mom first. I mean, I have to play Mom first, but I mean, I'll play the plains into Mom instead of cracking the Windswept Teeth. Getting one more land. And I know like the percentages are kind of small that like maybe you shouldn't account for them, but I don't think there's really any issue for if it's between one or the other. I think that's like the only real indication that like I need to play around something or whatever. I'd rather give myself a better chance to draw that 4th land. Even if it means in later turns I'll have a higher chance of drawing a land when I don't want to be drawing lands. So he's playing black. Hopefully it's not like a Thoughtseize coming here. Duress, all those would be bad. Nope, he's just passing the turn. Probably should have. I'm probably gonna attack with Moms. And I don't really want to just run the Revoker out. So hopefully I get a turn 2 play here. Voice of Resurgence would be pretty great. If I do get a creature that I want to play, then I probably won't attack with Mom. If I don't, then I will. I think the extra damage is worth. Like if he wants to use a kill spell on Mom turn 2, then you know it's fine because it has to be. So yeah, we'll play Trop Clan. Attack for 1. And again, no need to play Revoker. That's the bad part about having Revoker main deck for game 1 is that like you go in these spots where you're just kind of like naming cards randomly, like in the blind almost, like, oh, he's black. What the frick can I name? I have no idea what he's trying to do. Yeah, like if I said Recurring Nightmare, then I feel like an idiot because he's probably not playing Recurring Nightmare in Rakdos, but he could be. So, I mean, there's a lot of different things that could be happening here. Looks like none of those are actually happening. Signet, okay, that's great. And I might as well attack again. There's no reason not to. Might as well get as much damage as I can in with my 1-drop. If he wants to use a kill spell on my mom, then I'm probably okay with that. Like, sometimes you need to keep your mom alive and you need to keep it untapped, and other times it's just like, if it eats a Doomblade, then, you know, that's okay. Because eventually, like, that Doomblade will get you when you tap your mom later down the line. Like, if they have the mana to use it in response to you tapping your mom, then you're just doing the same thing except later on. So instead of like having that 2 damage that I'm having right now, I would have pretty much nothing, I guess. Like, I'd have just like the possibility of holding him back versus, you know, the actuality. I'd rather take the actuality every time. So I think here I will crack the fetch land, because I think I have some coming to play tap ones that are worth getting. I like that I can play both the Control Magic and the Elspeth, so excuse me, we'll see what he does. Manic Vandal, well, never mind, I can't do that. I can still draw something though, so now I won't be cracking the fetch land. And now I definitely won't be attacking with Mom for obvious reasons. Drawing land would be good here. Like, there's no reason to bring my percentage down for drawing a land by, like, whatever percentage it is, 2 or 1 or 3, when I have lands that I can get that come to play untapped. So that sucks, but I can play the Trigon and keep him alive and block his Manic Vandal, so that's good. So now it's worth cracking. I'll get probably Savannah. Savannah. I have a hard time saying that word without sounding like I'm, you know, hoity-toity or whatever. So we'll get Savannah. Play Trigon, Stupid Face. Not attack with the Mom. Not F9 because it doesn't let you do anything when you F9. F9's good when you have nothing you can do, and it's very bad when you need to stop. It does save you time, and that actually is super relevant on XMage, even when you're playing with 30 minutes. XMage is weird because, like, either you have way too much time or you don't have anywhere close to enough time, which is good and bad. Yeah, okay, yeah, so you know, so you can't do that. He's not really doing much. He's bonfiring for what? For 2? I'm gonna guess he doesn't want a bonfire here for 1. Because I'm just gonna give my dude pro red. So this is probably a massive mistake. But we'll see what happens. We'll let him play it out. I'm gonna go ahead and say this isn't what you want to be doing, but I guess I've been wrong before, so. Braids, kind of annoying. Now I can either bank on drawing a land, which is kind of risky. So I'm going to have to sacrifice something. Or I can sacrifice my Trigon, which I don't want to do. So either land or Trigon. I think trying to get Elspeth into play is better than going with that plan. And I think Mom is more important than Trigon Predator at this point. So, come on, land. I'm a gambler, you know. Getting a land is a lot better than having 2 lands and trying to keep alive with 2-3 and whatever. I think I need the Elspeth to win this game, is what I'm trying to say here. So I might as well try to play 2 getting that Elspeth into play. And I have a lot of things that hit me that I think I have like a 1 in 3 chance. Probably more than that. Almost half. Almost a little less than half. Because I have 13 lands and then a Mox. Nope, I don't hit it, but that's fine. If I want to play the I'll play the Revoker. I'll name... What's annoying here? I'm going to name Liliana the Veil. I think that's probably the one that fucks me up the most, so... I didn't see it, but there's nothing that I actually, there's no card that I saw that I'm too worried about that I remember. Maybe Olivia, but I think Liliana's a card that would be good in this deck, so I'm going to try it. Not Liliana Vest, though. A very specific Liliana. Alright, and yeah, hopefully, I don't know, I mean, I really need to draw a land, so if he attacks, probably take it, unless it's with the braids, and I'll block. So he sacrifices the braids. What, is he going to reanimate it? I don't know, that seems like a weird braids at that point then. Recurring Nightmare, maybe? I don't know. I could see that being a thing. Sword of Feast and Famine. Yeah, it doesn't... It's fine. Completely fine. Vampiric Tutor? Sure. I just need a land. I don't really care what he's doing. I need a land really bad. And I think at this point, if I do hit a land, I kind of... Well, it depends if he equips this or not. If he does equip... then I probably just want to play Elspeth and just kind of chump with that and kind of get him going. Yeah, okay, so he shouldn't attack. If he does attack, then I'm fine, and that's good because I can just block and give him protection with the mother. Mox Ruby, okay. He just really wanted to get rid of that Trigon, huh? Look at all these artifacts he's got onto the battlefield now. Okay. Gonna block. If he has Lightning Bolt, I guess this is pretty bad. What the fuck? God damn it. It should give me some friggin' priority. Because I have F4 selected. God damn it. Well, that's pretty brutal. Ugh. Alright, well, let's hit a land here then. Come on. Come on. Come on. Huge, big mistake. Sorry, guys. Secure the Waste, not the best, not the worst, I guess. The next turn, 2 end step, but I will cancel skip if I need to, if he goes into attacks. Well, you know, when you make mistakes, you learn from them and you hopefully don't commit them again, so. So let's see what he does here. I'm okay playing Secure the Waste, and then I don't really want to mom block. So let's see if this actually was my fault or if it was a bug. It probably was my fault, but if I can blame it on a bug, that would be great. Now it should give me a chance to do something. Yep, damn it. So I did screw up. Okay. That's annoying. Pro red, please. and give me a friggin' land. If I had a Revoker here, this would be great because then the Manic Vandal would die. I'd have a Revoker and that'd be really good. Alright, come on, land. Alright, sweet. So I'll play Elspeth this turn and then try to play Garruk the turn after that and hope it works out. Do I want to attack or do I want to leave a 1-1 back? Maybe I want to attack. Maybe I want to start putting pressure on him. Yeah, I think it's better than just having 1-1s, and you know, I have 2 creatures that can block this dude, so killing that Signet really did a lot of damage to me. It'd be a different game if I had that Signet, so that was a very good Manic Vandal on his part. Alright, now maybe I want another blue source too. His deck is very interesting. He might just be getting flooded out right now, but he has 4 cards in hand. I don't really know what he's doing. Maybe this Mother of Ruins is just doing serious work, but I think he would have been able to deal with it by now if that was actually the case. Avalanche Riders. Fuck it, sure, whatever, dude. Like, you got it all, apparently. This deck's annoying, huh? Man. Just wish I had that Signet still. Oh well. I'll be able to... I'll probably block the Avalanche Riders. Well, I don't really need to, but I don't really want to lose my Elspeth to burn, so hopefully I just draw another land. I can start Garruk Relentless Sling. And I'll block the Mom on the... Yeah, that's... Because I'm going to assume he has burn, and because I can make as many 1-1s as I want, if I need to, I'm going to lose this to that, and he can block here. Hope I don't lose my Mom. If I do, that sucks. If I don't, then that's great. Give it pro red. His land destruction, including the Manic Vandal, has been really devastating this game. And that's really all there is to it, so we'll see if I draw a land. Kinda hope I do. I mean, there's a good chance I'll draw a land, and I don't. I draw a 5-drop, actually, so that's really freaking annoying. I don't really want to attack at this point. I'd rather be able to double block the Avalanche Riders if need be, and not have that there, so... Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll go to the next turn. Kind of sucks that I don't have... kind of really sucks that I don't have another land, because having a Garruk token out here that can block the 2/2, having a 1/1, be a 4/4 that can attack, having him down to 10, having the Mom. He clearly doesn't have a removal spell to deal with my guy. So this is getting kind of annoying. Lightning bolt. There you go. Who's targeting? So there's no point in not activating it. If he has bonfire, that will be extremely obnoxious. But it's just like, what can I do? You know, like I pretty much did everything I could. Man, if I had the Revoker out here, it'd make a world of difference. So I guess if he has bonfire, yeah, he can play. Never mind, he can play for 1. That'd be a very good bonfire for 1. Oh, that's a die. So what's he gonna do? Is he gonna play for 2? Probably. There's no reason to do that unless like you do have bonfire, I feel. Play swamp. Yep, okay, so that sucks. So Elspeth is dead, all my creatures are dead, and I'm going to have no board presence. But if I draw, I'm just in a lot of trouble. That's all this is. Like playing Garuk just to soak up damage seems pretty bad. Oh sweet, he didn't redirect the damage to my Elspeth. So that has to be a mistake. Unless he's gonna be trying to use all the spells in his hand. But if I can get a blocker out here for and then be able to play the Garuk, that would be really good. You probably just misclicked. I just really need a land. Preferably a blue one. I only have 3 blue sources left, so maybe I should include another island over like one of these plains. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that actually, because yeah, I've used 2, 3 technically of the 7 blue sources I have, so I'd have to draw 2. So that means I need 2 lands to be drawn, but like they need to be 2 very specific lands. If I have 2 islands near the bottom of my deck, that means I have 2 cards in my hand that are just uncastable. So perhaps having an extra island is better than having like 7 million plains. I'm just kind of hoping he screwed up here. It seems like that is what happened, but we'll see. Land. 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 Just give me the fucking land. Please. Oh my god. Oh, Hinnock. Oh. Of course, like, how is my opponent playing slower than me? I've been commentating, talking this entire time. This dude is not using his F4s and his F9s, that's for sure. Well, instead of a land, I drew Consecrated Sphinx, so it's pretty sucky, but I still have Elspeth, which is not sucky. Man, if I win this game, that would be incredible. Not impossible, not improbable, because I do have an endless supply of chump blockers against this Manic Vandal, which has no way of taking out my Elspeth, which should be dead. And he has only 1 card in hand. I mean, yeah, okay, so that sucks. So Elspeth is probably gone. Trigon's Stupid Face would have been a pretty nice one to have here. Alas. Not meant to be. I mean, I could have been, but I don't think there's really any chance. I probably would have been dead if I sacked a land there. I think Trigon had to be the choice. So let's see what he grabbed with his Vampiric Tutor. Maybe grab like a Grave Titan would be good, I guess, for him. A lot of pretty decent cards. Attacking me, so there's no way I let that happen. Yeah, I mean, this is just has to be what it is. Koth, huh? I'm gonna go ahead and say you didn't do that right. This is annoying. See, like, my misplay, I feel, was, like, based on just because I fucked up with the program. Like, his screw-ups are just been, like, kind of... I guess the bonfire one wasn't that bad. I mean, it was pretty bad, but it's not, like, the worst thing to ever happen. If I draw a land, though, I can keep on just chump blocking away with my guys and slowly ticking up my planeswalkers and just draw a fucking land. Please, thank you. Oh, my God. Begging for lands here. Though I don't like him having a Koth that's just going to be able to keep on going. I guess if I get another land, I can play Cloud Goat and then hopefully attack it. And yep, we go back to hoping for the best. He is top decking as well. I think missing that 4 damage is kind of huge for him. Especially since my Elspeth would have been dead if he actually just used that the right way. Man, I'm like, there's no reason I should be in this game. Yeah, look, what is he doing right now? What is going on? Just like misplays of the century. Letting me get 2 wolves. Oh yeah, you're not playing well right now, pal. This is the end of Rico, huh? You don't even activate your Koth. I don't. All right, well, what are you doing? What is happening here? Yeah. Darn is right. I hear you, man. So because I have the Cloud Goat, I think it's okay to just to kill this Koth that, you know, should have completely killed this Elspeth. Man, I should not be in this game. It's cool, but I just really shouldn't. Yep, so he's sick of giving away the games. He has a bunch of artifacts, so maybe this Disenchant will be good. The Supreme Verdict could be good too. Though he could have ways of getting stuff out of the graveyard I need to consider. Kior might be okay as well. What is not good? I guess this Revoker is better now that I know what it can hit. I kind of like everything I have, honestly. Maybe this Verdict is worth playing. No, actually, no, I know what I want to do. I want to get an extra island in here. What do you suggest? Plains? I don't agree. I want island. Okay. Let's see if, like, I do better with that extra island in here. Is that game 1? I think so. Yep, that was just game 1. Took a while. I imagine my opponent is probably pretty unfamiliar with XMage. You can usually tell by how slow someone is going if they're extremely unfamiliar or whatnot. No, I like this hand. This hand's good. Mother Runes into nothing, into Trigon, into maybe secure the waste for turn 3 or turn 4. Thoughtseize would be annoying. Duress less annoying. I'm okay if he duresses my secure the waste. I'm less okay if he gets rid of my mom. Everybody needs a mom. It's true. Sweet, so now I have a better turn 2 play. But we will be playing this mom right now. Get the Savannah. There it is. Play the mom. And we'll see what he does turn 2. If he Manic Vandals me again, it's probably less devastating than it was last time, but it will still make a difference. Again, if he wants to use removal on my mom, that's fine. That's one less piece of removal I have to worry about later on that he could just do in response to my mom. Makes me think, hippie, huh? That is annoying. Hopefully he won't get the Trigon. So we'll play Signet, not attack. Next turn, if I don't lose it, hopefully lose like an island. I mean, 40% chance that I'll lose a land instead of a spell. Be happier to lose Cloud Goat, so I can't really play it right now. No blockers. I lose a card. Okay, I lose Cloud Goat. Kind of sucks. Not the worst. So I want to play the Tropical Island just because I think having the duel out there and will be better. If he deals my Trigon, then I could lose my Secure the Waste or whatever else I draw. If he doesn't, then I clearly don't. But I think I need the Trigon out there, and I need it to be protected. Playing a Koth, but not using it. Like, why do you not force my mom to tap? I think you kind of have to. Though this might have Summoning Sickness, so it might just not matter. Yeah, okay. Just doesn't matter. Sorry. Sounding very, hoity-toity snooty over here. I still think I need the Trigon. Gives me some good draws too, which is nice. Hope for the best here. There are a lot of things he could do to beat me. I don't think you should be doing that. Though it looks like he targeted the other one. He must have. Man, you're just not doing well right now, Hinnock. You're making it easy for me to. It's easy for me to not have it be easy, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so I kind of don't want his mountains to become pingers, so I'm going to attack the Koth. Maybe I should just force it through. Because if he does that, then that's really annoying. Because then he can just clear my board over and over again. Yeah, I think I need to force this Trigon Predator through and then potentially lose my Secure the Waste, and I think I have to be okay with that. So we'll give this protection from black. Potentially take some damage. I just can't let him get that emblem, because that emblem will probably win him the game. And then I can play Stoneforge, get the sword, play the sword. I think sword is better than Jitty because of the protection colors. I think it's better than Jitty. Yeah, I think sword's probably better than Jitty. I'm not going to equip either one right now anyway, so... And it'll be able to shoot the Spectre while drawing me cards. Yeah, that could be wrong, but... And I'm also willing to risk taking a hit from the Spectre, because if he wants to attack with that, then it's just like, that's fine, you know, like, it's really no hair off my back. Alright, now let's just hope that I don't lose Secure the Waste. It'd be nice not to. So 50-50 shot if he attacks. Lavamancer's good. Nope, you did it wrong again. I don't know what you're doing. This is the issue with XMage, is that like sometimes your opponents just like misplay the entire way through. This game has been horribly played by Hinnock. Unless like he has some master plan that I just don't get, which I don't think is the case. Yep, so I lose my Secure the Waste. Kind of sucks. Hopefully he won't. He could Manic. He could just have like Manic Vandal and that will suck. But even then, like, that's no excuse for not attacking with a 4/4. I'd have so little life if he actually did what he was supposed to do this game. Sweet, okay, so... Play land. Equip. That and that. And I think I'm going to, just because I know I'm going to kill the hippie, I think it's okay to play this Skull Clan, put it on something, because this Koth I'll probably be able to deal with in a turn. So I'll put on the Stoneforge, and I think I'm okay losing the Stoneforge and getting 2 more cards if that's just the way the cookie crumbles. And exchanging it for his Grim Lavamancer. That seems pretty good to me. Give him a chance to give me 2 cards for my... Pretty much be like a free 2 for nothing. Since we're trading the creatures, and his creature is way better than mine is. And he's not accepting it, which is fine. This Trigon is killing a lot right now, which is awesome. I think he didn't block with the Grim Lavamancer because I just get the choice of whatever is just the best for me, and I get that. I wonder if there's anyone else in this tournament. Yep, there's other people still waiting for the next round. Hopefully I get to play the next round. I might not. If that's the case, then I'll pause and just wait. Yes, I do want to do that. Did I already play land? Yep, I did. So, next turn it is. Anything he wants to shoot with the Lavamancer, I can just kind of stop with the Mom. So we see what he does with that. Probably should just keep attacking him with the Trigon because he doesn't really, he's not really attacking with this Koth anyways. So much damage missed with this Koth. So good. Kind of interested to see how this plays out. Yep, no attack. Just chilling. Sarkin, okay. If he minuses with the Sarkin, then I protect. If he does nothing, then I probably still kill the Sarkin, I think. Because I can force through with the Sarkin. This is a good example of what not to do. So it comes a 4/4 dragon that does nothing. Okay. If he wants to kill my mom with the Grim Lavamancer, I don't think I really care about that. Maybe it's just better to start drawing cards. Getting more damage in, perhaps. Yeah, you know, maybe I should just kill the... Yeah, this way the Lavamancer block becomes a lot less appealing. I can just kill the Sarkin. I get 1 damage on the Koth. And yeah, I think that seems pretty good. His life total is high enough that I should be caring about these Planeswalkers. I can't just let them run rampant. With 2 lands in hand and, you know, having to depend on top decks, it's not worth it. Especially since he only has 1 card in hand, and I have a lot of ways to draw more cards, so I needed to account for that. And yeah, you know, he keep on doing what he wants. I should have equipped the Stoneforge, maybe. But probably not necessary. Probably gonna win on time, even if I didn't just win old-fashioned way. Oh, sweet. Okay, so we gotta wait until the next round to play again, so I'll pause this for now. Okay, I'll make sure I am recording. I am great. You too, Aramis. This is the last round. It's elimination, and I'm not going to mulligan. Turn 1 for Extended Revoker. I forget which player this guy is. So, if he's the blue, black, red player, I should choose, I don't know, but Aramis, which one were you? Because I was just watching their game, that's why I'm wondering. Deathrite Shaman. Okay, sweet, so I can just Revoker the Deathrite Shaman. That seems pretty good. Or I can Source the Plowshare it. Might be better. Yeah, I could probably just choose Liliana. I'm pretty sure he was the Liliana player, so I'm going to choose the Liliana, actually. I know this seems crazy, but I just watched a game where he was playing with Liliana, and I think I'd rather use the swords on his Deathrite than just Deathriting here, so. Now, this is kind of a little cheap just because I did watch his game a little bit, but, you know, you're allowed to, so you might as well use that knowledge if you can. I'm pretty positive. Sorry, I think I just paused it by accident. Anyways, he says well done, yeah. So I'm pretty positive his was the deck that was playing the Liliana, and he just said well done. So that probably means that I chose correctly. Sorry if the transition there was kind of awkward, but yeah, okay, sweet. So now I have the Snapcaster, which makes me more inclined to swords here. And then attack for 2. Because I get a Snapcast next turn if I need to. Gets rid of the Deathrite, which will probably be annoying. Lets me get some damage in 1 point. And yeah, so we'll see what happens next game. Next game. I don't know why I'm saying that right now. Let's see what happens now. Blade Splicer. Oh, I mean, I could draw an island and take the 3/3, and that'd be pretty good. Might as well try to get this right now just because I only have 1 blue fetchable land anyway, so I don't know if that's actually a good reasoning for doing that, but we'll see. Nope, got a sword, but that's okay probably. I know he has Liliana because he said well done, so I'm not just going to play that. And I want to keep the Revoker out there, so what I can do is next turn is I can Snapcast, use the swords, kill the Golem, block the Splicer. Or I can just play the sword and just take the damage, which I think is probably better. I don't think I really care about 4 life, so this is fine. Whereas this will let me attack and get some damage in next turn. If I draw a land, I can actually Snapcast and use the swords and equip the Sword of Fire and Ice. So that seems pretty good to me. So anyways, with the early Liliana thing, the choice was either between swords, the Deathrite immediately, or use Revoker to name Liliana. And I chose to do the Revoker and Liliana just because if he had a fetch land and he was able to pay that dude, I guess, or whatever, if I wasn't able to get the Revoker out there, I'd feel pretty bad. I don't think it's too relevant either way. If I land here is pretty good, nope, but that's still fine. What do I want to do, though? I don't know if I really want to hold up Snapcaster Swords to Plowshares. I don't really want to play out the Silver Blade. But if I do... Yeah, you know, I am going to just hold up the Snapcaster because might be better. Next turn I can attack if need be, because right now I'm not really getting any damage in. I think this is probably my favorite swords art. I like the freaking birds coming out of the sword. It's pretty badass. Badass and a bird's coming out of Sword's way, as badass as that can be. Make sure I'm recording. I am. That's great. So let's see what he does. No attacks. Okay. Well, I might as well just run this out here and see what happens. Get rid of the golem. Oh, I need to let it resolve first. Okay. You get some life, but I get an attack in. Not going to attack with Evoker because I don't want to be like condescended or something. I don't think that's in this queue, but I'd rather play around it if I can. This will probably end up being really good for me. Equip this on my Snapcaster. I could take it, but I think I'd rather just take the next big thing he plays because I'm pretty sure he has some big creatures. Like he has that it's a DC, and that'd be a nice one to take. And Silver Blade is good on a sword that you can attack with twice. Maybe at this point it's worth attacking with both, just because getting 2 activations and hitting for 8 is probably going to put me pretty far ahead. Though if he minuses, then I have to lose my Snapcaster, that kind of sucks too. And if he could have like balance, which would be bad. I mean, I know this Revoker is stopping that Liliana, and I'd rather not have to play around a Liliana, so I might as well just... It'll draw me 2 cards though, and that's pretty good. Yeah, I'll give him an opportunity to get Liliana on the board. I think just all the damage, and because I'm really doing like 12 damage. I think yeah, okay, so he really has to block the Blades Placer, I suppose, unless he had like a kill spell, which he obviously doesn't, so... And yeah, that's all I can do, so I might as well just wait until my turn again. In a pretty great spot. I'm going to be able to control magic whatever he plays out. If he doesn't, then I can Cloud Goat, whatever. Even if he played like an Elish Norn, my Snapcaster would live through it, and that'd be enough. Though he would need like Mox and Elish Norn, or like Soul Ring Elish Norn, Mana Vault Elish Norn. And we know one of the cards in his hand is a Liliana. So he plays that. So I'm going to take his Dragon Lord. Are they still soul-bounded? As long as I control both of them, they're impaired. So that doesn't... But I mean, I'm going to get a... I think I'm supposed to spell it B-O-U-N-D for bound, but I just want to be like, bro, like just pass the turn. Let me get my my Dragon Lord. Let me attack you for a bunch. This guy's taking a long time. I don't know how I took longer than he did. Alright, sweet. So control magic on your Silumgar. Hopefully you don't have a way to destroy that control magic. Now I get to attack for a decent amount. Total of 8. Draw a card, which would be good. a good one to draw, just in case. I can't do anything, so there's no point in holding it up and just taking longer. So there's the Elvish Norn. Okay. Might be upheaval time. Yeah, because it's going to take him a while to get back to the point where he's okay. See what I draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think I can get away with playing upheaval right now. And just run out a Snapcaster and then get a sword out there and start attacking. Because it's going to take him a while to get to 6 and 7 mana. So I'll attack with the Dragon Lord. And then I'll do that. Get that 1 damage in. Could be relevant. Don't want to attack into an Elvish Norn with my 2/1. Hopefully like something weird doesn't happen where like Snapcaster dies because on his way back to my hand, like, you know, a bunch of I don't know. I don't really know how it would stack up like priority wise and whatnot. I think I need to do this right now. I think it's like probably more beneficial for me to than not to. I'm kind of racing against the time here, and I don't really. I have this control magic too, which seems pretty good. So play Mox. I'm gonna play Snapcaster, not target anything, I guess, because I have to target upheaval. Then we just go back to my turn. Get rid of island, I guess. I don't really need all these islands. And I do need both the planes for the Cloud Goat. I imagine I'll probably be able to get there, unless he draws like a kill spell and is able to get the Snapcaster before I get the damage in that I need to. Cloud Goat will be pretty good too. I didn't really want to wait a turn, just in case like he can destroy the sword and then I lose my Snapcaster, which seems pretty bad. I guess I could have equipped Silumgar with a sword, but then if he deals with the Silumgar, or if he deals with the sword, or if he deals with both, then I probably don't do well. And I don't know, I think it's better just maybe I should have waited. I don't know. Elspeth isn't bad. Might as well play this sword. I'm just really not worried. Like, he'll need like a kill spell. Let's see what he discarded. I think he probably discarded lands. No, oh no. Is he playing Living Death or something? Or is he playing Reanimator? Ah, fuck. That could have been really bad. Though I guess I'm going to be able to get it with the control magic no matter what, so there's that. I just can't equip the sword. I don't have to remember that. Playing Animate Dead on his whatever guy would be really unfortunate. But he didn't, so that's good. Equip on here. And I can play the voice after the fact once I get some damage in. Solid 6. Voice isn't really incredible though if he gets his Elvish Norn back in. But okay, I guess I should maybe play Signet then, because then I can like play Elspeth, blow up the Elvish Norn, and kill him if he does get it back in, which is probably just better than playing a Voice Resurgence that's gonna die on both sides. If I had one more creature out, I think the voice would be better, but it's not. So yeah, I'm you know, he can do whatever he wants at this point, it seems. So oh yep, so he knows he lost. Okay. Nothing really incredible that I want to bring in. Disenchant, I don't think it'd be that great. Let's see, he does have the Reanimate Dead, but I'm gonna keep on just running it out like it is. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. So yeah, this hand's fine. Like last game, I'm going to play Revoker out there. Then I can like Enlightened Tutor for Jitty, which could be really good. So no, we're not gonna mulligan. I think playing Revoker on Liliana is just probably just for the best, because that's the card that like really screws me up the most. I don't think he has Recurring Nightmare, and I should probably just like. What's he putting in his graveyard? Inkwell Leviathan, huh? Alright. So, I don't know. It doesn't really matter, I guess, so I'll just play the, I'll name Liliana. Seems okay. Like, I'd rather play around something that I know he has than something that he might have. And definitely can't even cast yet. I guess it's technically... okay. So... seems okay. Next turn I can go and get, Jitty. Could be pretty good. And the turn after that I can play Cloud Goat. I just really can't afford him bringing... Yep, okay, so he did that. So now I'm actually on a 3-turn clock, which is much suckier. I forget if I have a Enlightened Tutor way to get rid of this. Maybe I should have taken that Oblivion Ring. That would have been really good here. Alright, let's see what I got. TurnOneMagic does nothing. Skull Clamp does nothing. Sword. Jitty. Just in general a bunch of shit, so... I guess Jitty will keep me alive the longest, I suppose. Gonna bring that Disenchant in next game, definitely. Probably gonna bring in... Probably take out Voice Resurgence. It's not like too incredible. Maybe you should have played to top deck a island. Probably gonna bring in Disenchant, Wrath, and the Mystical Tutor. Take out one of the pieces of equipment, probably the Skull Clamp. And then Voice, Skull Clamp, and one other card. Maybe Enlightened Tutor, but probably not. Tropical Island. He's not attacking with his Inkwell, which is really good for me. For some reason, I don't know why, but I will take it. It would be nice to not have to not take any damage from this Inkwell for a little bit. So let's see if that'll happen. It is unblockable now, which does suck, but he doesn't attack again, so I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna equip on there. I can't imagine that not attacking is the correct play, because I would be at 6 right now, in more trouble than not. So it's nice when the game is, I'm not going to say given away at this point because it's kind of early, but I feel pretty good. play this, keep the mana open. I guess I might as well put this on here, but if I need to upheaval, I'd kind of rather it on here, and I might want to protect this Cloud Goat from like a dismember. So like I don't really like, I don't know. This Revoker is probably doing good work, but I don't think it's necessary that it lives. Massacre Worm, huh? Pretty devastating. Pretty horrendous. At least my Cloud Goat lives, I suppose. I'm down to 5, so well, I'll be able to kill the Massacre Worm when I attack. I'll be down to 3, but I'll actually be at a virtual like 9. So I have like some kind of out. Not really, but kind of. I guess voice is okay, sorta. I imagine he has to block here. Yep. I could remove one more and keep the Cloud Goat alive. Yeah, I kind of like that actually. And then I'm still at 9. And I'll have to activate it, but that's fine. Yeah, so let's hope that I don't lose. I could. It's likely. It's possible. I mean, it's not likely, but it's not. I guess it's more likely than unlikely at this point. Certainly not impossible. Utter end. What is utterly ending? Targeting Judy? Okay, so I mean this is fine because I do have the so that kind of sucks, but it's not the end of the world. Really need an island. Okay, that's good. Good first step. So I can still win this game. Ooh, this means I'll be able to voice a Resurgent, which is nice. Ah shit, I have to figure out which one's white mana. This one's white mana, okay. Because I'm going to need to play the Mox Emerald. Because I want the voice to be out there so I can get some extra damage in. Oh yeah, okay, yep, so that's fine. Whatever. Sweet, I did it right. I can't play land, right? Because I already played one. Yep, because I had to play the island. Now I need to get rid of the plains. No reason to get rid of a non-basic. And yeah, I mean, this is, at this point, this is a winnable game. Not like the most likely thing to ever happen, but it could. Drawing a 2-drop would be really amazing. So any creature, really. Path to fucking exile. Well, it's not the worst, I guess. Unless I don't have a basic, but I'm pretty sure I do. I guess plains is more important. He should be discarding his Inkwell. Probably immediately discarded that. Yep, Inkwell and 2 lands. Mother Runes. Seems okay, I guess. Ooh, I should have played an island. Probably a mistake. Yep, definite mistake. Alright, well. Ooh, Trigon Predator. Pretty amazing draw here. Because it makes his Necromancy just really bad. And that means I probably want to keep the Mom open because I can't let the Trigon stupid face die. Wow, Trigon is actually huge here. It's going to get in damage. Makes some of the spells just straight up uncastable. Yeah, you're not doing that right. You don't want to be doing that, but okay. I'm just playing it as someone who's apparently horrendous myself. I'm playing against some really bad players, so you know. Oh no, no! Oh wait, no. No, never mind. Never mind. He got it. Sorry, I called you horrendously bad. I guess I'm the horrendously bad one. Alright, well, bring in Disenchant, bring in Supreme Verdict. Relic Warder might be good, might not be good. Mystical Tutor would definitely be good. Skaruk's not incredible, so we'll get rid of that. Skull Clamp is not incredible. And I guess for the final cut, his voice isn't too amazing either. Revoker seems like it's been pretty good, but the voice, it's just been kind of run-of-the-mill whatever. This Relic Warder could be good too. I don't like all my creatures just die to everything all the time. It's kind of annoying. No, but this seems fine though. I guess Secure the Waste isn't that great against a but I have one extra way to get it with the Mystical Tutor now. Yeah, we'll just try it. Maybe Relic Warder would have been better than Secure the Waste. Really not the best hand, but not the worst either. I could play Snapcaster Mage and like Alright. Let me see why I kept this hand. Maybe this hand isn't really that great. It's kind of hasty there to keep that. Alright, so what's better? Playing the turn 1 Snapcaster and then being able to attack with the sword or the Jitty at some point. I think attacking with Jitty in turn 3 is probably pretty good. So Let's see, is there a better way to do that though? Okay, so if I play Snapcaster first, next turn I'll be able to grab the Jitty during his turn, and then I'll be able to play it. And if I play the Enlightened Tutor first, I can get the Jitty, play the Snapcaster the next turn, and get something else too. So, okay, so if I play Savannah, get a Enlightened Tutor, get Jitty. Next turn I can play Island Mox. Then I can Snapcast and get another thing with the tutor. Yeah, okay. I think I'll try that. I think that seems pretty good. So, next turn. It's probably better to try to get some more value out of my guys instead of just getting an extra 2 damage in, since it's going to be the turn 3 that I want to get my stuff done anyways. So, gotta play Mox. Ah, oh, I just fucked that up so bad. That's alright. That's annoying. Oh, that's pretty bad. Okay, well, I guess it's gonna be a surprise. So, congratulations. To next turn. Man, that's annoying. I think that I just was playing fast. I wasn't thinking. This is a big mistake on my part. That's what I get for talking all this crap to other people. Like being like, oh, this guy, blah, 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 whatever. Now, I pretty much like lost a card, so that kind of sucks. So hopefully it just doesn't have like any removal. That'd be nice. Could get Revoker, but I think Jitty's just better. I sure already have a Jitty. This is really disappointing. Alright, well, let's try to get an attack in. If he plays Liliana, I guess I'm kind of like walking in the same situation no matter what. I guess I'm just minus a known commodity as my top deck. I'll go to end step just in case, even though I clearly will not remember it. Yep, there's a Liliana. So, I don't know. I guess it might be better just to get like a random top deck at this point. Pretty fucking horrendous though, the spot that I'm in right now. Yeah, you know, I should have maybe not kept that hand. So I can discard planes, or I can just have a bunch of creatures and just disregard the upheaval, and that might need to be what happens. That could be better. Surprise him with the Secure the Waste. It sucks losing upheaval, but it is what it is. Especially since he apparently has a guaranteed inkwell, which he's going to bring in. You can always draw the face down creature, huh? Do not forget to do this. Can't imagine that that is correct to play the face down creature into my double counter Jitty. So because of this, I'm just going to kill this now. Probably Exalted Angel. Now I'm questioning whether he should have done this or not. Unless he's trying to reanimate it back into play. That could be what's going on. Maybe he has like Maybe he's just like next leveling me so hard and he has Living Death or something. Yep, there's the Exalted Angel. It would suck if he had like Disfigure, but I don't think I need to really worry about that. Two counters in the Jitty, very nice. And might as well play land. I guess there's no reason not to. And yeah, next turn. I'm not gonna, in case he has like a way to remove the Umasauja, I shouldn't F9. And I'll go to end step. He did a frowny face, so that's probably pretty good. You know, here we go. Here's the classic, oh boy, frowny face. Though if he has living end, then I'm in some serious trouble. Or living death, rather. Very likely he does. Or one of many other removal spells that he could possibly have. I mean, I have some top decks, and he has 4 cards in his hand, though. Like, that's pretty troubling. While he's thinking, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Soren, Lord of Innistrad. Okay, so that will die, no matter what he does, unless he just wants to put an emblem in. But I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill the creature, and then I'm gonna kill it, and then I'm gonna keep on playing Magic. Like, he's probably just at a point where he doesn't have the reanimation spell in his hand, and like he's just hoping he draws it eventually, so he's trying to stop from bleeding out, essentially, which is like, it's a strategy, and like it's one you probably have to employ right here. Golgari Signet, not the best. No reason not to play it though. I don't want to like make pretend I'm doing one thing and then when he calls my bluff, be like, he got me. I don't have any spells in my hand that are actually relevant. Like, that seems very bad. Jitty being very good still. So yeah, no reason not to play it. It's always why you want F5 and not F9 or F4 here, because we'll play those things where like you can just kill one of those creatures, and it's pretty good when you're able to do that. Skin Render, okay, you got it. Probably a good sign again. Ooh, Control Magic seems pretty good. Put this guy, getting some damage. Be 5, 6, 7. That means 2 turns if he doesn't have any way to interact with me, because there's a chance. I'd rather try to force the damage in and not give him any more chances to do stuff than just to kind of dick around. Maybe the wrong thing to do, but Entomb, no. Oh boy, not like these. Well, not like these. So maybe I shouldn't activate. What did he put in? Elish Norn? Okay, so because of that, I'm going to go ahead, because I'm going to need to kill the Elish Norn in combat next turn. I'm not going to activate it. I'll have 4 counters. The Skin Render will live. If he decides to block, I can pump it up until this will live and the Elish Norn won't. I mean, Living Death here would just be devastating. I wouldn't be able to beat a Living Death, but I would be able to beat a single reanimation spell probably. So yeah, let's see what you got. Venser. Not horrendous. Means that I probably just want to kill... Ooh, you know what? I probably should have killed the skin render in response. Ugh, so bad. So bad. So many mistakes. So many mistakes. So many devastating mistakes. Because I'm gonna want to kill it anyway, so why am I losing a creature for no reason? Just really bad. Alright. Sorry guys, I'm just the worst. It's hard to play. Remove a charge counter. It's hard to play and do commentary at the same time. I know that's kind of a cheap excuse, but man, really, really bad play on my part. Swords is pretty good, I guess. Maybe I just want to do more damage to him, though. And that way I'll be able to keep it alive, have an extra couple counters so I can really nail this Venser, and then... If I need to cancel, then so be it, but, you know, we'll see what happens. If he's able to activate the Venser, then I'm probably in trouble. Necromancy, okay. Need to do the +2/+2. Maybe he'll forget to the Venser. I should probably try to kill the Venser now at this point. Maybe I should have hit it a couple times last turn. Path to Exile. On what? On my guy? Damn it. Okay. Yeah, of course I'm going to search. So what can I get? I guess Consecrated Things would be really good. I have plenty of planes, so I'll get Island. I played this game pretty horrendously. Though I guess I would have lost my creature no matter what. Just would have been one more damage going the other way. I only have a minute left, so I'm going to lose no matter what. Alright. Well, we'll see what happens. I don't have any flashback spells, do I? Yep, I'm just gonna concede. I don't think I can win this, especially with a minute and a half left. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Sorry it's so disappointing. And yeah, again, thanks for watching. Take care.